Hey, Avatar Daily Crew. I'm so excited to come at you with post number 4 in our Avatar Daily. It's going to be awesome. Today's prompt is what thoughts keep your avatar awake at night? This is huge. This is something that really resonates with me, something I really dig deep into. Now, remember, your avatar is you. It's the old you. So you have to remember before Beachbody, what did that look like? So I want to take you through what this looks like for me. My to-do list as a teacher, I always had so much to do. I was always at school, and I remember coming home sometimes at 11:30 at night, and then I couldn't shut off my brain because of all the things that I needed to remember to do. I was always worried and anxious, especially about the future. I talked about that a little bit later. I just of the unknown, just always worried about everyone all the time. Money, that was a huge thing that kept me up at night, my paychecks and just making ends meet. I was able to make ends meet, but there wasn't a whole lot of wiggle room. I had a lot of pressure to be good and effective and grow my kids, and that would just keep me up at night, especially nights before a big test that we have to take. I remember even just keeping me up at night, getting off of a break and coming back to school. My school had a lot of stressful situations, so just dealing with all of that. I was always so exhausted. I had so much on my mind, just stress from the job, not feeling good enough at my job. And I knew I was good, but just living up to that. But I knew I was good and effective, but of course you just question yourself when you didn't have those good days. Does that make sense? Like I was performing well, my kids were moving, but then at the end of the day, if I lost my patience and why can't I be a more patient teacher, and those types of things. Sunday nights were my nights of most pressure, worry, anxiousness, that tightness in my chest, coming off of a weekend of relaxing, but probably being at school a lot of days, but just knowing and preparing myself that a whole nother week. I lived my days waiting for a Friday and the weekend and breaks and all those things. So at night, that would for sure keep me up. And then losing passion and just losing myself into a job and not knowing who I was anymore. So here are some excuses that I would come up with keeping myself awake at night. And I'm not smart enough. I don't have enough education. I'm not qualified enough to reduce that money pressure. I don't have time to get another job, right? And just the qualifications. I don't have the qualifications to, I went to school for education. This is going to be my job. And if you know educators, they don't work a 9 to 5. They work 24/7. In fact, my school had cell phones. I had 2 cell phones, a regular personal cell phone and a school cell phone, where parents on a signed contract can get a hold of us 24/7. So there were no boundaries, right? And then this is what it is. This is what it's going to be like, right? Maybe I can become an administrator and get a little bit more money, but I didn't see a way out of education. So how can Beachbody help with this? It helps prioritize time and just with self-care. I didn't have self-care at the beginning as a teacher. It reduces anxiety because you learn that self-care and you learn those coping mechanisms, but also Shakeology and exercise help me sleep like a baby. Money, just even simply diving into the business. When I first started, I started easily making $40 a week, and then it turned into $100 a week, and then started turning into $200 a week, and just being able to do that, but find passion along with that, learning time management, connecting with other people, having something else to look forward to, a team call, trainings, and actually I feel like Beachbody made me a better educator, which is really cool. So what I want you to do, I want you to really think what thoughts used to keep you up at night and what thoughts maybe are still keeping you up at night, but keeping your avatar up at night. So how can you relate this to your audience? How can you relate to them? How can you tell them this story and how you've learned? Remember, you're not just telling them what keeps you awake at night or what used to keep you awake at night, but you're walking them through this journey. Maybe you're not there yet, but maybe you see the potential. Maybe it's starting to get better. Explain why. Remember, in your pictures, you are in the picture. It is clear. Your messages for your avatar. Break up your text. Speak to your avatar with this, but reflect first on this. All right, crew, I'll see you later.